That's awesome.
Hey, these guys are not small. This is a cruiserweight limit of 200. Yeah. Both of them have really good size as well. Absolutely. I'm excited to see what Brick Brito brings to the table.
I mean, this is a really great guy to debut against, but I wouldn't blink.
No.
Carolina's already went the distance previously with 2 3-0 fighters.
Comes out as a southpaw, stabbing. He's got a plan.
And I love this because it really is a prove-it fight, right? A prove-it debut. I think you're exactly right.
You can already just tell the emotional control these guys have is at a higher level than they just for sure witnessed prior.
And that's just because you're seeing them try to control the ring. Just a level of calmness, right, Cujo?
Yeah, they're thinking no nervous energy, they're not spastic.
Yeah, they've had a lot of experience.
And this is more like an 8 or 10 round pace.
Right, for sure.
This is more what I'm used to.
And this is what you've been working with, to be slowing things down, trying to get out of an amateur style.
They're giving a lot of body fakes, trying to see what this guy's thinking, getting a look into his mind without taking the risk.
Because they do seem like they're in range.
They're right out. They're right at fight range. This is where you need to be. You have to step away. There's a difference between the range before with Byron. He stepped right at the end.
Yeah, Carolina, instead of just standing there at the end of his range, he's manipulating that little half inch distance. In and out, in and out.
Yep. He's doing a good job with his feet.
I do like Brito's jab.
Yep.
It looks like
he's a big kid, man. He's 25 years old. It's time for him to get into the pro ranks.
Most guy makes 20 pounds.
A little 1-2 there. Back Carolina up just a little bit.
Good feints.
He's feigning and moving forward. I just like the combination of what he's doing.
Good work.
See, I think you got to have a lot of respect for Brito's team here. This is kind of more of a fight like Top Rank would put one of their prospects in right out of the gate. Obviously, they're the gold standard.
Yep.
And they do that because they do want to move him kind of faster. You mentioned, Eric, he's 26 years old, great amateur background. If he looks good, it's only a matter of time before he escalates pretty quickly, correct?
He's focused now. You see, he sees something.
10 seconds.
Feeling more comfortable. His head's moving.
I love the feints.
Eric, I think you might need to cut Cheats up a little bit. I don't think you're hearing him very good.
What's that?
I don't think you're hearing Cheats very well.
No, he's doing good. He's doing good.
For some reason, I don't like.
That's you. One of these two here is Cheats. Yeah, there you go. That'll be better.
It's all right. Can you hear me?
Sorry,
good?
buddy. Yeah, sorry.
No, sounds good.
Now I can hear you loud and clear. Now, before it was like muted or something.
Okay. Just a little bit. Look, I just thought he was intense and focused.
I was watching.
You asked him a question, he just starts talking to me. All right, Cheats is just talking.
No, I'm sorry. No, I was focused on the moment there. I do apologize.
No, but brings up a good point. What did you see out of Brito and Carolina in the first round?
Well, at the end of the round, Brito started finding his distance. You could tell he got more comfortable. Started throwing more punches and bunches. Landed a little bit more flush. But it was a very competitive round.
And he's not excited to do it all at once. And maybe he lost the round. I doubt it. But
it was a very competitive round.
I think he understands the thing that I teach my fighters. His class shows over time. And so he's not in a hurry to do it all at once.
Absolutely.
Well, there seems to be a little bit of a mouse under that right eye there. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Carolina, there's a big shot by Brito there.
Yeah, but Brito has not taken any extra
another left
chances
hook.
of absorbing any damage. Right. Something I love from a boxer.
Nice movement. Got a big mouse on this one.
Yeah, that's what I said. And the look, and Brito's targeting, and he hit it with the left hand just not too long ago.
Yeah, Brito's managing his risk incredibly.
Yes.
And that's what you want to see. He's emotionless.
Stepping aside, using that check hook away.
And he absolutely has a target now, and you can see that jab is going right after that right jab.
Nice setup.
You see, he didn't get too jittery or excited when he hit him. That was, he tried a little hard there, but he's staying super calm, using his feints. No rush. And staying defensively disciplined.
He slowed down the offense now for Carolina.
There it is again, a jab right to that right mouse. Right under that eye. You can see him going right after that target.
I like this guy. And I like his management team for putting a guy like this in his debut.
Absolutely.
He seems going right at him. There it is again. Carolina got a sneaky right hand in there, but Brito's still moving forward.
Yeah, he's got a great team behind him. He's got a little bit more movement. Definitely standing right there.
That was the first time we've seen him reach, really.
Yeah.
He is getting extremely confident with that right hand, gentlemen.
Yeah. Well, Carolina's starting to give him the distance now. He's sitting his feet down as he's stepping in and just standing his ground and taking the shots.
Mm-hmm. And not really offering anything in return. There's a right hand again.
The punishment is coming now. Carolina's got to start throwing punches. He started off great with throwing that jab to the body, and now it's just gone.
I can't believe you let me butcher that guy's last name like that earlier.
It's Carolina.
Carolina?
It's Carolina.
Okay, so he's butchering it.
Yeah, it's pronounced Carolina.
I said Carolina.
You got it right. You got it right.
I'm going to ask him.
Throw him under the bus, Cheech.
I'm going to ask him.
No.
It looks like it's spelled Carolina to me.
It is Raphael, Carolina, pronounced like the state is what I was told.
Okay, beautiful.
But really, the comment should be focused on Brick Brito right here, because it seems like he's taking control of this fight. I would score the fight a shutout right now for Brito.
Yeah, certainly 2-0.
He's taking Carolina in deep water.
And I enjoy it. When you talk about that amateur background and transferring that to a professional ranks, this is a fighter where you can see the amateur background, but it's mixed in with a guy that looks like he really knows how to fight, knows how to fight at the professional level.
And this is no easy fight. I mean, this guy just upset a 2-0 guy in his hometown.
Oh, absolutely. This is good, man.
Carolina looks like he wants to start this round a little more aggressive.
Yeah. Had a good talk in the corner, I'm sure. Like, hey, man, you got to start throwing punches if you want to win.
And just disrupting Brito's pattern, because it seemed like Brito could just do whatever he wanted. For those watching, Brito is in the white satin shorts. Carolina is in the black Venom shorts, kind of laced with white here.
Makes me think he may also have an MMA background.
He does.
You just gotta love the work, the positioning, the footwork, the feints, and the jabs coming out of Brito.
He leaned in a little bit that time. I thought they were going to clash heads.
Yeah, this is one of the more seasoned fighters on the card for sure.
Well, when we were doing the lineup for the fights, I was tempted to put him further down the lineup just because of his experience.
And the experience is showing right now.
But he's still coming in as a debut.
Yep, he's coming in as a debut. His experience is showing His pedigree is showing.
And, we've had a little mix of everything on the card. We've had some barn burners that were probably more exciting for the casual fan, and this one for the more hardcore boxing fans can appreciate the feints and the foot positioning and the accuracy.
Yep.
And we can appreciate that big right hand that seemed to snuck in and stung Carolina a little bit here.
But he didn't jump in and try to overwork it from there.
Brito keeps his eyes very wide open. Reminds me of Barry Sanders.
It's crazy,
He can see it all coming, can't he?
He's definitely ready.
He can even see what we're talking about.
Then as we go into the later kind of seconds of this third round, is there any point with either one of you gentlemen that would want to see him kind of step on the gas a little bit, or it's a 6-round fight, correct?
It's a 6-rounder for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't change anything right now because he's not absorbing any punishment. I guess maybe we'll see how Carolina holds up under the consistent thrashing that he's receiving. I'd be happy with the decision, but maybe his team wouldn't. The main thing I want is my prospect not to get hit.
Right, and he's showing a lot of discipline right now. You look at that range he's keeping. One time he leaned a little bit that time, but he was out off center line when he did it. That was nice.
He's good for a 6-round fighter.
I believe another shutout round as we've completed 3 here for Rick Brito. Showing a lot of skill. Really, I'm interested to see it again. And a fight like this, in a debut, do you step up and step on the power? Let's take a look at this replay of some of the third round action here. You can see him. There it is. That just short right hand. I would say the straight right hand's been the shot that's been getting in the most of this fight.
I would like to see him finish up on his weak side a little bit more with his hooks. He is throwing that straight right, but he's rolling out a little bit too. He still could get caught. Throws that left hook to finish. That'd be more better defensive position.
And for anyone that was confused, referee Bill Clancy was yelling at someone in the crowd for using flash photography close to the ring, which is dangerous for the fighters.
Yeah, absolutely. It was definitely not any illegal action in this fight. This is a very technical. There does seem to be a tape issue on Carolina's glove right here.
That was done quickly.
It's multiple Halls of Fame for nothing.
Right.
Hey,
right.
Man, I like
He's
that.
showing his Hall of Fame pedigree.
It's seamless.
Brito still getting that jab in. It does look, Eric, you mentioned it. It does look like now, and every once in a while, with that right hand, it's a reach, right? It's a little bit more out of distance than we'd like.
Carolina's doing a great job. He's doing a good job with his feet right now too. He's getting a second wind in.
There's another almost head collision. You could see. Now Brito circling to his left.
I'd maybe feint that jab underneath Brito and come over with the left hook. He's got Carolina reaching down with his hand and using his elbow to be defensively responsible.
And it seems just a little bit that Carolina seems to be getting a little bit more comfortable, doesn't it?
I think Brito's still getting a lot of control right now. But Carolina's definitely fighting spurts.
Yeah, I think Carolina's probably tempered his expectations, and he's kind of stopped aiming at the head quite as much, and he's hitting him more in the shoulder and in the chest. He's having a lot more success with that.
Some quick right hand by Brito. And it'd be interesting to see what it would look like if Brito really dedicated to the body, right? That's one thing that doesn't seem to be as much in his arsenal right now.
Oh, that was actually beautiful.
It's a big overhand right.
That was close on the heads that time.
That's about the third time it's gotten close to the heads, too.
He doesn't want to sit down. Brito's got to do a little bit more work. I think this is a really close round. Yeah.
This could definitely be worse.
Yeah, for sure.
Some action at the end of this round to get it through.
Yeah, that could go either way in the judges' eyes. I mean, it's like that last shot get called right in the head, so you just never know what these judges are thinking. I mean, that was the most competitive round we've had yet.
It seemed as if, while I don't know if Carolina's giving enough offense to actually kind of win the rounds, it did seem there was parts of that round where it looked like he just got his bearing a little bit more, felt a little bit more comfortable. I still like the fact that it looks like Brito, in regards to generalship, it seems like Brito is really controlling the rounds.
Like I said, I think if Carolina wins the round, it's what I call a mercy round. But I do think that I like I said, he's tempered his expectations of hitting him in the head so much, and he's starting to stab him to the chest and the shoulder a little bit more and not being as greedy.
Yeah.
I think that made for a far more competitive round.
Absolutely. And now we're going into the 5th of 6. I do want to ask you, gentlemen, when you have a fighter like this making his debut, you're in the 5th round now and against a solid quality opponent. Do you just kind of keep it steady as a pace, or do you tell him you want to work on different things per round?
I would, to me, the biggest thing is winning and taking as little punishment as possible.
Absolutely.
I wouldn't change a lot if I was Brito. I mean, I would make sure I kept that jab sticking out there, be slightly more active. But I certainly wouldn't force it for a knockout. Like I said earlier, my distaste for the extra shots Briscoe took just to show some machismo earlier, I would not want that from my fighter, especially if you're going to have a long career. Your brain's just like a car engine, getting mileage racked up on it.
Right. Absolutely.
There'll be plenty of time when you fight elite competition to get punched in the head. You don't got to do it when you're learning. On the step is when you fight.
And it looks like this round Brito's back into taking control. Definitely stepping on the gas a little bit this round. And ultimately took a right hand downstairs there. There's another big right hand. And now he's starting to whack Carolina quite a bit. There's a cut over the left eye of Carolina. And Brito is moving forward, under composure, but moving forward and throwing more blows.
This nice setup here.
Right hand left
Gave him a great angle as he was cutting to his left.
And he hit Carolina now walking backwards, looking a little more tired than previous rounds. And Brito cutting that distance into the body, right hand again. Nothing really getting through there, but
Carolina's still composed.
Brito's dropping that left hand. Did you see that, Coach Eric?
Yeah, he's got to stay disciplined right now. These are two big guys, man.
Big guy showing some good stamina after 5 rounds here. And there's
big guys
Carolina.
like this, it only takes one.
And there's an uppercut and a right hand.
Nice shot.
And now Brito's putting some pressure on Carolina.
5 seconds left.
It really got through
into the 6th round like this.
Carolina a pro. And what I mean by that, you could see it, Cujo. Got hit with the right hand, got hit with the uppercut. Carolina moves in and grabs a little bit, probably to save himself.
Yeah, he definitely smothered the onslaught. That was a good move.
It's a great fight, man. For a debut fight, 6th rounder, he gets some good work.
That's a good fight.
Let's take a look at that action, especially if you can see. I can't. I'm trying to see if this is before the cut or after the cut. That uppercut right there, that was the uppercut at the end of the round, followed by the right hand. And then I'll tell you, it could have been the end, but look at this veteran move. He kind of gets in there and smothers those punches that probably had him complete the round.
At that point, I used just survival mode for sure.
I do think you'll probably see Brito come out this round, just test how much that hurt him.
Yeah.
And then, maybe he'll back off. It all depends on what the camp wants. Some camps might be all about the knockout, or some might be a little more conservative like myself, but I think he's going to test him early to see how hurt he still is.
And we're going into the 6th
I
round.
know Donato wants to knock out him, I'm sure, just to finish him out.
Carolina now moving
though.
forward. Maybe wanting to show that he's fully recovered.
That could feed right into what Brito needs as well, because he's been reaching for these shots.
And if he catches him coming in with that right hand, that's exactly what you're talking about, Coach Eric.
Yeah.
He's putting that left hook right behind it.
And he's backing up now. Let's see if he pours it on.
He's got a lot of time left in this round.
He wants to pour it on, though. You can tell right now. Brito is moving forward.
This is what I talk about, a silent agreement. You can see Carolina is kind of submitting to the fact that he knows Brito's coming to finish it almost.
Yep.
His body language is just, the life's been sucked out of it. He could be playing possum and tricking all of us, though.
Brito's, his eyes are focused, aren't they?
I think Carolina's certainly looking worse for wear here. I don't believe that he's playing possum.
No, he's taken a lot of punishment this fight. He really has. And that in the end of that last round might have done it. He did a great veteran move, and there's the right hand again.
So Carolina's not mounting a lot of offense. He's just trying to defend.
Right. You can see those punches coming when you're just playing defense.
But it's
knockouts usually having that transition.
Making Brito a little more excited to throw more punches because he knows nothing's coming back.
And he wants to finish. His corner is screaming in Italian for him to finish. He wants to finish. He's got about a minute to see if he can get it done in his debut, though.
Switch to southpaw.
Probably one last push here. Man. He is definitely looking to survive. Nothing coming back from Carolina right now.
What I like seeing here now is just the strength all the way to the end of this fight.
Yeah, he's
back into the ropes, and look at this. Look at the work that Brito's putting.
Stopping him from tying him up is bad.
Yep. Stepping around, there was a hook there.
Got 10 seconds left in this fight.
Really good fight. Really good debut competition. Really good fight.
Good matchup, for sure.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen.
Good job.
That was a good fight.
Richmond, Virginia, you just got to witness a little bit of history. When we say by that, we witnessed the debut of David Brito, Brick Brito, in the ring. I probably got it a shutout here. I'd be surprised if you might have given him one round, Cujo.
Maybe he got that mercy round.
Let's take a look at these replays here. 6-round fight. And again, 3-time Italian amateur champion, Brick Brito.
That was a tough fight, man. Carolina's a tough kid, man. As I said, he took some punishment in that fight. It's just
it's probably
outclassed in this matchup.
It was probably after the second round we saw that mouse under the right eye.
Yeah,
started, and then there was a cut later in the fight as well. Definitely, Carolina. You're gonna tell tomorrow morning that he was in a fight.
Oh yeah, he might be wearing sunglasses.
Like Coach Prime.
Yeah, that's right.
So a lot of sunglasses going around, gentlemen. A lot of sunglasses going around. But now, we talked about this as well, and I want to. I usually ask after the fights, as I've done the previous fights tonight. Debut, strong pedigree, looked very good here, looked very comfortable in his weight, big guy. What do you do next for a Brick Brito? What do you do? How do you move him along? Because clearly the pedigree allows him to fast track a bit, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'd probably keep him in the 6th rounder and maybe get him against a guy that's like 5-3 or 5-4, a guy with a little more experience, but maybe a guy that he could stop. And then I'd probably immediately move him to the 8-round level after that if he checks all the boxes in that fight.
Stamina does not seem to be an issue with Brito either.
Because he understands pacing.
Yes, right, absolutely.
Now, here's the question. This might be a question out of vanity alone, but at 26 years old, again, big guy, everybody has different body types. We just talked about a couple previous fights where they looked like, Adonis is sculpted out. Brito looks like he has some room there, whether to either sculpt up or get bigger, right?
He's
at 26 years old.
I mean, he cuts the weight to get down to cruiser on this. I think he's going to grow into it.
We have our
Absolutely.
decision.
100%.
18 minutes later,
body weight wise,
plus
you know who reminds me of? David
respect.
Benavidez.
Oh,
Ladies and
absolutely.
gentlemen, all
very
three judges
Yeah.
have the
In
score
regards to body type wise,
60-54
size wise,
for your winner,
Notorious Benavidez is the
Mr.
person
David
that cuts down
Brick
to get to his body
Brito.
weight.
Yep.
And there we have it. Brick Brito wins his debut. Let's take it to the ring.
That's
See
awesome.
if we can get an interview here with our good friend